I don't care if they ask me. My answer will always be no. I'm never staying after hours at JR Elementary School ever again. You're probably wondering what happened. Well, this happened 3 years ago. I was staying after school hours grading papers for my class. I had boiled me some coffee and had a bunch of energy drinks because I knew I was going to be in this classroom past 12 o'clock at midnight. I was grading the paper. It was nice and quiet. Everything was perfect. It was quiet. I felt relaxed grading paper and everything. That wasn't until I looked up and I saw kids in my classroom. But the strangest thing was they were not my students at all. But then it got a little bit more creepier. The temperature in the room suddenly dropped to the point where it felt like I was inside of a freezer. The kids were looking at me. First, their eyes were black, like they had no eye sockets, nothing there. Then their eyes began to glow blue while looking at me. I was freaking out. I decided to make a run for it because I didn't know what was going on, but I felt like I was in danger. I ran all the way to the teacher's lounge and I locked the door. I stood there in the teacher's lounge for about 15 to 20 minutes, trying to wrap my head around the fact of what I just saw. A part of me knew what I saw, but I couldn't be too sure. As I was thinking maybe it was safe for me to get out of the teacher's lounge, I heard several knocks at the door, and then I heard a bunch of kids laughing. They kept asking me to open the door and to come join them. I don't know what they meant by that, but they kept on knocking, and their knocking got more persistent. They kept knocking and knocking and knocking until finally I've had enough. I opened the door and I looked at the kids with their bright blue glowing eyes, and I told them, "You're right, kids. I need to go back home. I don't need to be trying to fight this. I know the truth. We all died 50 years ago. So why am I fighting death? Okay, you know what? I'm ready. Let's go on the other side, my precious students. It's time for me to let go." Like I said, I'm never going back to JR Elementary School again because I never left.